In today's video, I'm excited to introduce a new company to the channel, one that's focused on the AI and biotech space. So without wasting any time, let's jump in and find out more about the company. ImmunoPrecise Antibodies is a stock we can find on the NASDAQ under the ticker IPA. And this one is interesting because it is moving higher right now. It is higher by 27% in after hours, and it's already up by 9.5% so far this year. So what exactly is happening here? Because this is a pretty big move. Well, on a recent earnings release, the company told us that they're going to be relocating to Austin, Texas. So why does this matter? Well, because Austin is rapidly becoming a global hub for artificial intelligence and biotech. Okay, interesting. And now as we have a look here to the chart, what I find particularly notable is that we're actually trying to get back above the short-term price. You can see the chart has struggled here before, and the short-term price is the 50 MA. That's the blue line. So the fact that we're now back above it, hey, that's a good sign. We're actually carving out a bottom here. What's a bottom? It means we're forming higher lows. It looks like earnings was the catalyst here. That's a good sign. And by getting back above the short-term price and digesting a key relative high, it might mean the stock is actually going to go into an expansion, which means that maybe it's actually going to get over not only the short-term price, but the long-term price. The long-term price is the gray line. The short-term price is the blue line. So if the stock has a reason to go up, which means fundamentals, there might actually be a reason for it to keep going higher after that. That's what the technicals tell us. If we go back here to December 23rd, this is a pretty big news release here. They tell us that the CEO, Jennifer Bath, and the co-founder, Dirk Van Hyft, have purchased collectively 763,000 shares of IPA in the open market, worth over $306,000 US. Whoa. They must know something, and that is pretty evident. If we look forward here to January 17th, what did the company tell us? They tell us that they are realigning their pipeline strategy, empowering drug discovery with AI and first principles innovation. Is that why they're moving to Austin, Texas? Is that why they're now purely on the NASDAQ? Is that why they're relocating? It sounds like it, and they're making a strategic pivot. We're going to come back and read this news release in more detail, but what I want to do is just briefly understand who exactly this company is first, because they want to be harnessing AI to rethink drug discovery from the ground up. That sounds pretty cool. So what exactly can we get from this? Well, if we go here to some resources they show us these reports they have, and this is going to be the IPA ranked #1 CRO. This is going to be their unmatched in the industry. We can see exactly what this means, and part of the reason why I think the insiders were purchasing is because they're bullish on their current tech. We can see here exactly what that means, from pre-phase to phase 1 to phase 2 to phase 3 to phase 4. Looks like the company's making a strategic pivot here. Here's our second case study. This is one here for, again, I'm not a scientist. I'm not going to know what this means. Processed protein less than 3 kDa. All right. In transgenics. Again, I'm not smart enough to know what this means. But what I do know is that it looks like there is some proprietary tech here. And not sure why I can't see this full screen. Let me see if I can get this adjusted here. Nope, maybe not. Let's see if I can do that. This is really good just because it shows us that they're actually, what's the conclusion here? A large panel sequenced diverse, functionally relevant lead candidates were obtained against a small processed protein with a biological challenging secondary structure. The comprehensive work plan included 3 immunization protocols applied to multiple animal cohorts of different strains, followed by application of B-cell select and hybridoma workflow designs designed for early identification of lead candidates. Interesting. So again, it sounds like they're doing exactly what they talked about here in their pivot. So we'll come back and finish that release in a moment here. Understand case #1, understand case #2. And here we can see that they actually have some other webinars. I will leave a link for this in the description for you as well. It's basically just the investor relations page here where you can find out more about the company, again, listed on the NASDAQ. And they have a corporate overview, their latest events, the share repurchase like I just talked about. And then looking here to their corporate page, we can go and find their corporate presentation from their last financial report from Q2 2025. And what do we note here? Well, this is from December 10th of 2024. We're just going to very quickly go through the deck, but maybe first we should actually just read this news release here. All right, January 17th, only a few days ago. ImmunoPrecise Antibodies realigns pipeline strategy, empowering drug discovery with AI and first principles innovation. First principles are really important. If you're unsure, just Google it. ImmunoPrecise Antibodies today announced the launch of its AI-powered pipeline of both optimized and new therapeutics, a system set to transform therapeutic development. By combining advanced artificial intelligence with first principle thinking, the BioStrand pipeline reimagined drug discovery, offering unmatched speed, precision, and transparency. Traditional drug discovery often builds on outdated frameworks, layering new tools onto existing systems and perpetuating inefficiencies. IPA's first principles approach breaks from this mold by constructing challenges to their fundamentals and rebuilding processes from the ground up. This mindset led to the creation of Lens AI, IPA's proprietary AI platform, which organizes vast biological data sets into a unified framework, eliminating silos and accelerating discoveries. Let's read some quotes here. Our AI-powered pipeline represents a major leap forward for IPA, says Jennifer Bath, CEO of ImmunoPrecise Antibodies. By harnessing AI and rethinking drug discovery from the ground up, we are not just improving the process, we are fundamentally changing what's possible. This pipeline lays the foundation for groundbreaking advancements in therapeutic development, embodying our vision of innovation driven by clarity, precision, and purpose. Whoa! Let's read the last line here. This launch marks a pivotal moment for IPA as it continues to set new standards in biotherapeutics. By tackling complex therapeutic challenges and addressing some of the world's most pressing medical needs, IPA is poised to lead the next wave of AI-powered drug discovery. This sounds like an AI company. Whoop! All right, now let's look at the deck here. And that's Jennifer Bath, who we just read the quote from. All right, let's jump in. Forward-looking statements, we know that. Business ahead, they're going to be relocating. Leadership update. Looks like we're going to get Dr. Barry A. Springer, who is going to be retiring. Interesting. Cost-cutting measures. That's always good. Concluding relationship with Quantum IR. Okay. Corporate update. They have a tech day highlight. That's interesting. Why? Well, because it looks like they want to be an AI company. They're probably going to have to talk about their tech. Strategic development. For a corporate update, we're excited to announce our rebranding initiative. It looks like that is now underway. Collaboration and clinical highlights. Significant milestone update. So demonstrating our ability to target eliminating TRKB expressing cells. Significant development of a BioNTech SE. That sounds interesting for immunotherapy. And IPA rabbit B cell select discovery. Looks like we reviewed these in those case studies earlier. All right, interesting. They also have other ones here as well. We can know they have the Mayo Clinic, the collaboration with leading semiconductor company. We can probably guess which one that is. It's a leading one. There's a reason why they don't want their name in there. And then additional collaborative talks with semiconductor innovators underway. Interesting. AWS partnership and deployment process. Nice. Dual revenue model combined application-based pricing through portals and API access. Hey, that sounds right up my alley. Financial update. We can see the quarterly revenue right here. This is a company that actually has revenue. That's a good sign. Focus on growth through R&D and sales and marketing. Okay. Net loss of 2.6 million, equivalent to 9 cents per share. Yep, this is a growth stock. They usually do not make money. Ending Q2 cash balance of 3.6 million. And that is it. So the company appears like it's actually set up for some pretty good success here. Stocks don't usually move this much. Again, we can see that the stock is a little bit volatile. When we zoom out to year to date, the stock's actually performing quite well here. So if you want to find out more about the company, again, you can click on the link in the description. You can find it under the NASDAQ, under IPA. And then for the audience, please make sure to read the description for full disclosure details. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.